Morning guys, myself Sandeep Kumar Reddy from Engineers Competitive Training Academy. Today we'll be discussing about Gupta period. So please go through whatever has been given in playlist. You will find various topics and this is very useful for all competitive examinations which was explained a simple point wise. So let us start with the Gupta period. They were ruled between 319 AD to 500 AD. So as you can see how exactly the Gupta Empire was exist during the time of Gupta period. As you can see how exactly the Elephanta caves, Ajanta, Sanchi, as you can see these are the few constructions which were made during the Gupta period. So we must remember who was the founder of Gupta Empire, that is Sri Gupta, and ruled a small Hindu kingdom called Magadha. So he ruled during the time of Gupta, he ruled over Magadha. He was a Samanta king of Kushan and named as Maharaja. So we should remember that he was a Samanta king under the Kushan rulers and he was named him as Maharaja. The Chinese traveler Itzing described about his ruling of Sri Gupta. So we should remember Itzing described about his ruling, and the capital of Gupta kingdom was Pataliputra and now it is known as Patna. So Gupta kingdom's capital is Pataliputra. The prominent language of Gupta dynasty was Sanskrit. The Ghatotkacha Gupta was also known as Maharaja. He became the successor of Sri Gupta. So after the Sri Gupta's decline, now the Ghatotkacha Gupta has taken over and he is also known as Maharaja. So he was the successor of the Sri Gupta. So here if we see Chandragupta 1, so as you can see to the right how exactly he looks like. So next we have, after this Ghatotkacha, Chandragupta 1 has taken over, and as you can see Vijika wrote the book Kaumudi Mahotsavam, describes the Pattabhisheka of Chandragupta 1, in which book will realize about the ruling of Chandragupta 1 and Pattabhisheka, that is Kaumudi Mahotsavam. In this book will realize the Pattabhisheka of Chandragupta 1, that is written by Vijika, the famous writer. He accepted the marriage proposal of Princess Kumara Devi. So she was a Princess Kumara Devi. She belongs to Lichavi and she was married to Chandragupta 1. He issued the special type of coins called Chandragupta 1 Kumara Devi type of coins. He also issued few coins. They are Kumara Devi type of coins were issued by the Chandragupta 1. As you can see, he was the first Gupta ruler to assume the title of Maharajadi Raja. So please remember that Maharajadi Raja was the title for whom, that is Chandragupta 1. So he was born in Patna. He was the first emperor and founder of Gupta dynasty of northern India. So next we have, he started Gupta era or Gupta Samvat from 320 AD. So please go through my playlist. You will find near about 800 plus question papers for various examinations. Next we have Samudragupta. So after the succession of Chandragupta 1, Samudragupta has taken over. He was ruled between 335 AD to 380 AD. Samudragupta was the greatest king of Gupta dynasty. He took the title of Lichavidhutra as his mother was Lichavi princess. So we should remember his mother was Lichavi princess and he has taken over the title as Lichavidhutra. He took advantage of the situation and occupied the whole of fertile Gangetic Valley. Harisen was the royal poet during his time. So we should remember that during that time, advantage of that situation, he occupied the Gangetic Valley. The writer Harisen who had written Prayag Prashasti. The novel Prayag Prashasti has been written by Harisen and was a royal poet during the time of Samudragupta. After the marriage, he had issued a special type of coins called Chandragupta I Kumara Devi type. So he had issued few golden coins of Chandragupta I Kumara Devi type, and Allahabad pillar inscriptions were constructed by Samudragupta. We should remember about Samudragupta. He is one of the finest king. The battle of Kausambi, Samudragupta won over the Vakataka king Rudrasena. So there was a battle during the time of Samudragupta, that is battle of Kausambi. So it was fought between the Samudragupta and Vakataka king Rudrasena. So in this battle Samudragupta won. Samudragupta praised the Buddha Pandit Vasubandhu. So he was also praised Buddha Pandit. His name is Vasubandhu. So he praised him, and he conducted Ashwamedha Yagna and named him as a Mahadhirajadhiraja, also known as Indian Napoleon as per V.S. Smith. So we had already discussed Ashwamedha Yagna is the one by leaving the horse, the distance covered by the horse, the whole will be his kingdom. Here the Ashwamedha Yagna was conducted by Samudragupta. That is the reason he has given the name himself as Mahadhirajadhiraja or Indian Napoleon as per V.S. Smith. Next, he is also known as Kaviraja, Vagraha Parakrama, Ashwamedha Parakrama, Lichavi Dautra. So these are all names of Samudragupta we have to remember. Followed by Samudragupta, Samudragupta was succeeded by Ramgupta. He is the oldest son of Samudragupta. So Ramgupta was the son of Samudragupta and he is the oldest son. Ramgupta was the only ruler who issued copper coins. So he had issued copper coins. During his father and ancestral time, they were issued only golden coins. But in the time of Ramgupta, he has issued the copper coins during the Gupta period. Here we have Ramgupta's wife Dhruva Devi was captured by Saka invader, but the youngest brother Chandragupta II resolved by killing Saka ruler and got married with her. So Ramgupta's wife Dhruva Devi was captured by Saka invader, but the younger brother married with her, as we knew that she was the wife of Ramgupta, though Chandragupta II got married after resolving by killing Saka ruler. Again he remarried with her. Chandragupta II, and he is also known as Vikramaditya. Chandragupta II also succeeded in killing Ramgupta. So after the Ramgupta, Chandragupta II has taken over and not only seized his kingdom but also married his widow Dhruva Devi. So now Dhruva Devi is married how many people? So here we should remember Dhruva Devi married, initially he was married to Ramgupta and then followed by his younger brother Chandragupta II. So this is one thing you have to remember. So the Chandragupta II, he married to Dhruva Devi. He issued the silver coins in the memory of victory over Sakas. So after the victory over Sakas, he married Dhruva Devi and he issued the silver coins because of the victory over Sakas. He was the maiden ruler to issue silver coins and adopted the title Sakari and Vikramaditya. So please remember that he was the maiden ruler who had issued the silver coins and adopted the title Sakari and Vikramaditya. So Chandragupta II is also known as Vikramaditya, and Ujjain seems to have been made the second capital by Chandragupta II. So Ujjain has become the second capital by Chandragupta II. The Chinese pilgrim Fahian visited India during the reign and Kalidasa was exist. Here the Chinese pilgrim Fahian visited India during his reign and Kalidasa was present during the time of this Chandragupta II also. So we should remember Chandragupta Maurya time, Megasthenes was present. In the case of Fahian time, Chandragupta II was the contemporary ruler. So as you can see, the Fahian visit, the record of Buddhist kingdom Shokuwoki was written by Fahian. So this is the record of Buddhist kingdom, that is Shokuwoki, which was written by Fahian, who was a Chinese pilgrim. The other name of Chandragupta II were Devaraja, Devashri, Devagupta, Simhachandra, Shakari and Vikramaditya. These are the other names of all Chandragupta II. As you can see, near Qutub Minar, there is the iron pillar rust free. It is even today, it is not rusted. That iron pillar of Mehruli built at Qutub Minar in Delhi, which depicts the occupation of Bengal under the Amaraka Deva by the Chandragupta II. And Navaratnas were present during the time of Chandragupta, and Kalidasa was one among the Navaratnas. So please go through whatever has been given the slides, they are very important. And after this Chandragupta II, Kumargupta has taken over, and Nalanda Vishwa Vidyalaya was built at Pataliputra by Kumargupta. He made the coins of Kumaraswamy, and Mahendraditya, Ashwamedha Mahendra and Vyagara Parakrama. These are the names of Kumargupta. The word Kausheya is issued for silk. So as you are aware that Kausheya is issued for silk. The unplugged forest land was present. So the name of unplugged forest land during that time, that was Aprahat. Please remember, during Gupta Empire there was unplugged forest land. They are known as Aprahat. These are the few important questions were previously asked in examinations. So don't miss anything. So these are all very important regarding Gupta Empire. And you can call me on 7666 730 252 for 2100 PDF of GK and GS. Now we have Skandagupta. As you can see, Skandagupta, the last great ruler of Gupta dynasty. So we should remember who was the last great ruler during the Gupta dynasty, that is Skandagupta. Gupta Empire was invaded by the Huns. He succeeded in defeating the Huns. The continuous attacks of Huns weakened the empire and adversely affected its economy of Gupta Empire. The gold coinage of Skandagupta bears testimony to this. So during this time, the successive invasion of Huns weakened Skandagupta, and this was very this was a greater damage to the Gupta Empire. As you can see, the gold coinage of Skandagupta bears testimony to this. The last ruler of Gupta Empire, we should remember that Vishnugupta was the last Gupta Empire. So this was important question. First founder is Sri Gupta and the last ruler of Gupta Empire is Vishnugupta. So please go through them. And science and technology were exist and they were in a greater stage. The last Gupta king, as you can see, Vishnugupta. The book describes about the Gupta, that is Ardhashastra of Gupta, that is Niti Shastra. So Niti Saram. Niti Saram was the book which describes about the Gupta, that is known as Ardhashastra of Gupta also, which was written by Kamandaka. So please remember, Kamandaka has written the Niti Saram, which indicates and which describes about Gupta. Science and technology. The invasion of zero was made and the value of pi was found by Aryabhatta during the time of Gupta period. So please remember, Aryabhatta was a contemporary during the time of Gupta Empire. And as you can see, literature and medicine, Brihat Samhita book was written by Varahmitra, which is one type of the great book. The Brihat Samhita was written by Varahmitra. Sushruta Samhita was written by Sushruta. He was known as the father of Indian medicine. As you can see to the right, Sushruta Samhita is regarded as one of the foundational texts in field of Ayurveda, how he had cured various diagnoses. So Sushruta Samhita was written by Sushruta and also known as father of Indian medicine. Dhanvantari wrote Ayurvedam book. You should remember, Ayurvedam book was written by whom? Dhanvantari. The construction of Garbhagudi in the temples were constructed from the Gupta era. As we enter inside the temples, the Garbhagudi exists. This Garbhagudi were constructed from the Gupta era itself. The name given to the silver coins of Gupta Empire, they are known as Rupak. Rupak are the silver coins of Gupta Empire. The custom of child marriage started during the reign of Gupta period itself. So these are the few things which was compiled from various sources. I hope all these questions will help you a lot. If not understood, please go through twice or thrice. This video will help you a lot in understanding maximum regarding Gupta Empire. I hope this will understand for any competitive examinations. Among this, questions will be asked. So thank you guys. Have a good day. Have a great life and share it to your friends also. You have near about more than 800 plus videos. Thank you.